Welcome back to NASCAR 2004. Let's get here this right quick. And last time in this video, for the last 6 parts ago, we're done in Daytona, Talladega, Homestead, Miami, Lois, which means Charlotte, and Texas Motor Speedway, and fake Atlanta. So now in part 7, let's get right here into Rockingham, which is not going to be a real Atlanta Motor Speedway. Inside of Rockingham, let's get right into this one, but no music inputted as well, as we're going to be putting away from this a little bit one. This is absolutely a little bit not sure that this was for Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is Rockingham for this one. Let's choose for something like else, like Rusty Wallace. Let's do for the number 2, as we're probably sure that we're heading onto this out. Let's gonna be riding here on Rockingham as well. We're gonna be doing for a little bit once. We came up for this one for a generation number 4, and we came to do this in Rockingham. I think I'm just gonna be choosing for the number 21, but absolutely it did not absolutely gonna be holding for this price against a little bit once as well. Inside of Rockingham, we should drive against literally for the number 22 right now. So I must accelerate for a couple of laps, and let's get on to it. So the acceleration is absolutely pretty gone too slow, but until reaching for over 200 studs per second, it's not safe to say this is whatever. It's not very good as well. On Rockingham, looks like we almost slept out here for our top speed, 270 studs per second. You might suggest you're going to get a wall ride every stuff. Looks like there must be a braking zone. This track is going to be a little bit slow until you have to hit the brakes first before the first corner. Unless you might going to hit the wall too hard until we're going to be doing a little bit something like else. 270 studs per second. Looks like we're going to be doing a little bit for very one time for this a little bit once. Somebody has a little bit amount of coal. Looks like inside of Rockingham. Looks like inside of a Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is absolutely going to be pretty small for this one. Hit the wall for a second time for just a little bit. And exactly, it does not absolutely hit somewhere all the walls without heading down into other piece. Looks like another wall has been hit, getting him to out of speed into 270 studs per second. Looks like we came into this a little bit once again. Now head back into, oh no, somewhere under 200 studs per second, which is pretty kind of very annoying. But looks like in terms of turnaround loop, but looks like we absolutely came down for just a little bit before our next couple of turns. And such is going to be really bad at lap times as well, because keeping on hitting walls in Rockingham, it looks like it's not qualifying as well. This is where this is going to be doing for a particularly for practice itself. So it looks like I just accidentally touched the yellow lane, resulting for 2 seconds penalty for at least for amount of 200 studs per second of this one. Looks like we came for this one as well to get a little bit amount of speed, a little bit just slow down for under 200 studs per second, or over 210 studs per second as well, as we came by for just a lot of amount of laps by using the number 22. I think that's it for this one. I'm pretty sure that this car is going to get back into the pits. Now looks like it would not going to be done for this one, as we're speaking onto it's a little bit amount of these stuff as well. Jump out of the car, despawned a little bit pretty fast as well. Let's using for the number 25. We came by for this a little bit for once. Is this for a GM for sure? I think required that we're going to be getting around for this. We're going to be using for the number 29, as I'm pretty stuck here around for this one. Let's get right inside of this vehicle and accelerate himself. But most of all, this has got to be somewhere else that we're doing for this literally fast as possible. But I'm just not going to be, don't worry about this one, because this is going to be very quick as possible. Right down here, 219 studs per second. This is absolutely kind of just very slow whatsoever. Now this is some kind of just a little bit for amount of time. but very slow unless it's not really fast anymore. But it is gonna be pretty such a very long time, taking for a very amount of laps. It is gonna be a very to take along for very such as very time. Does not hit to 300 studs per second. I think we're now gonna be pretty sure this is somewhere very slow about for this. Now it's gonna be very slow until we hit for this one until 230 studs per second is enough for an entire top speed of this one. As we're gonna be doing for a little bit amount of things like I do so, we're gonna able to get around for this one. But absolutely, I just randomly spawned for so many cars without for this a little bit for way and getting a little bit of too much as well. I need this car getting a little bit way back into the pits, but I'm probably not sure that we're gonna be head from this out. But a little bit for kind of in terms of top speed, I guess. Looks like we're heading a little bit down for so much. Keeping on wall riding for a lot of times as well. I'm quite sure it's time to get back into the pits. But unfortunately, it's taking for so many hours. We have once again, as we're putting our way for ourselves back into the pits. I need to choose something a little bit for an abnormalness things as well. Before we're going to be doing for our next laps, I jump out of the vehicle for this one. And looks like we're going to be using for the car bush style. We're already done for this inside of Talladega. Now we're absolutely going to be using for the number 50. As well, we came for this for a little bit for us once. Requires to get inside of California. The number 6 is going to be using for a new man as well. We came by for this one. The number 77 is my absolutely useful number. Without being a racer for this one, requires going inside of Bristol, I guess. Going to Dale Earnhardt Jr. style against Wade. Let's do for another cars. Getting a little bit for this way. And another one as well. So I'm going to be choosing for the Kenny Wallace. As we taking a little bit down for straight, let's respawn for this vehicle. I accidentally cannot able to believe, like I guess. I never been saw about this moment. But looks like we need to get for a little bit fast as well. Looks like it's time to get for the moonlight session for the cookie run update. Looks like we're going to be doing for it such as a little bit of close. Just like a dreamy land for a moonlight cookie as well. Hitting back to 270 kilometers or studs per second. Looks like we're back to wall rides again. But looks like this is going to be a little bit fun. We're taking advantage for a 270 studs per second. Pretty taking for a little bit so much slow or better. That it should be going to be taking a little bit of top speeds of 270 studs per second. We have last 3 laps until we absolutely came fine for a last 2 laps to go. We pretty not sure that we're going to be hit right for a lot of laps. And 2 more laps to go as well, taking a little bit of advantage as well. We're gonna be pretty sure until we're gonna be end of this video for a little bit for this one, until the final lap drops. We have taking for a little bit advantage for this one until we're gonna be doing for such as a little bit of runs. I think we're gonna be doing for a such as very fast as well final lap at this one. I need to be careful around for this one and slow down into one last hit. Let's do this for a little bit once. As in turn number 3, in terms of top speeds at this one, I might able to not sure that these guys are absolutely going to be way more faster than me. Some tracks are very small, but here comes the checkered flag and finish qualifying ourselves. It is time to get back into the pits, but it looks like I just got to hit the wall for the one last time. Unfortunately, I might going to get a little bit slow, and we'll think this should be not whatsoever that we're going to be doing for a little bit of time. We're not going to be on time hurry, but just as well. And looks like it is time to the end of this video, and hit the podium and end with this now. So for the next Hell Cup series as well, now we absolutely haven't for this time. So looks like that is the end of this video for this time. I hope you enjoy for this session now for the next Hell these ones as well. So If you liked for today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching in NASCAR 2004. I'm going to be seeing you in part number 8 to get right there to California, as not even possible as we already done for this one. So thanks for watching, and this was Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll talk to you guys all later.